Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to Mr. Engine YouTube channel. In this video, we will talk about what is electricity. So let's begin. Do you recognize the person you see on your screen? Yes, he is the great Thomas Edison. Do you know what he is known for? In 1879, he invented the first practical long-lasting electric bulb. And since then our homes are bright, then after sunset, you must be aware of the fact the lights in our homes work on electricity. However, they are not the only ones that use electricity. Our televisions, our tube light, our air conditioners, our water heaters, and so on also need electricity to function. Imagine a life without electricity in the world today. The discovery of electricity has helped to start a new revolution in the history of humankind. But let's just keep aside all rhetoric talk and try to understand the real thing. I have not really told you what the term electricity means. Well, there are basically two forms of electricity. One is static electricity and other is dynamic electricity. For now, we are only interested in dynamic electricity. For the name itself, you can say that it implies moving electricity or moving electric charges. Now the next question you have will be, what are electric charges? Concept of electric charges is very important in physics and it can't be explained in a video too. But I will try to give you a short and to the point explanation of the concept. So let's begin. There are two types of electric charges denoted by the plus sign and negative denoted by the minus sign. Think of a magnet for a moment. We know that two light poles, that is to north or south, pole of magnets repel each other and unlike poles attract each other. Similarly, like charges, that is two positive or two negative ones repel each other and unlike charges, that is opposite and a negative one attract each other. But what exactly is charge? Or in other words, who actually carries these charges? Well, these charges are carried by tiny particles with incredibly small mass. They are called subatomic particles. Positive charges are carried by the atomic particles. The positive charges are carried by the particles called protons, while negative ones are carried by the particles called electrons. There are billions and trillions of protons and electrons present in an object around us. In some objects like metals, electrons can move randomly, while in non-metals their position is kind of fixed. Hence, they cannot move freely. Now in the appliances in our home, for example, a tube light works because the negatively charged electrons are moving in a wire in one direction. This unidirectional motion of electrons in a wire is also called electric current. These wires are made up of metals, usually copper or aluminum, and can understand why. Why are the charges in a wire moving in one direction, or what makes the charges move in a wire? The charges move in one direction in the wire because of energy supplied to them by transformers. So the transformer supplied energy, the charges move in a wire, which in turn makes our appliances work. If we conclude this, electricity, when we talk about electricity or electric current, we mean dynamic electricity. Hence we simply say that electricity is nothing but the flow of electric charges through a conductor. If you want more content like this, kindly subscribe our YouTube channel and stay up to date with the latest technology and information.